If you get nervous before interviews, if your heart races, your voice shakes, and your mind goes blank, don't worry, you're not alone. In fact, science shows that almost 92% of candidates experience interview anxiety. But the sad part is, despite its prevalence, interview anxiety can lead to qualified candidates getting rejected. Because nervousness can be misinterpreted as a lack of confidence or competence. But here's the twist. I am not giving generic advice like be confident or stay calm. No. I am going to give you 5 science-backed hacks to stop being nervous in interviews, which will help you improve instantly. And one of these hacks comes from a 1.6 million year old evolutionary secret that explains exactly why you get anxious in the first place. Let's begin. Let's first understand the real reason you get nervous. It's not a personality flaw, it's simply evolution. There's a very interesting book I read many years ago called The Intelligence Paradox by evolutionary psychologist Satoshi Kanazawa. He explains something fascinating. The world around us evolves fast, but our brain evolves painfully slowly. 1.6 million years ago, when humans lived in jungles and open savannas, our biggest threats were physical. When humans went out hunting, they did not know of all the lurking dangers. While searching for prey, sometimes they became prey to a lion, a tiger, or a bear. One of nature's primary goals is survival of the species. So our brain evolved a simple survival system. If something feels uncertain, it triggers a mechanism called the fight or flight syndrome. The brain sends a signal to pump adrenaline, which increases the heart rate and prepares you for danger. This survival response is hardwired in all of us by nature. Fast forward to your job interview. There is no lion, tiger, or any bears. There is no threat, just an interview panel. But your brain still reacts the same way. That's why your palms sweat, you feel weak in the knees, your heart starts pounding harder, your voice cracks, and you are not able to think clearly. All this happens because your brain doesn't know the difference between a predator and a panel of interviewers. Once you understand this, something magical happens. You stop blaming yourself. You realize that I'm not nervous, my brain is doing what it was naturally designed to do. Once you understand this biology, you can hack it. How did the ancient humans overcome the fight or flight syndrome? The answer is practical. By going into the jungle more often and getting used to handling the dangers. You can do the same. Just say, bring them on. Grab every opportunity of speaking in front of people, your colleagues or professors, giving presentations, and so on. Once you get used to speaking, you will do very well in the job interviews as well. Let me also share how you can control your brain by simply controlling your breath. This is one of the fastest ways to shut down anxiety. When you get anxious, your breath becomes short, and that tells your brain something dangerous is going to happen. So here's the hack used by Navy SEALs. It's called the 4-4-4-4 breathing technique. Breathe in through your nose for 4 seconds. Hold your breath at the top for 4 seconds. Breathe out through your nose for 4 seconds. And finally, hold your breath at the bottom for 4 seconds. This technique activates your parasympathetic nervous system, the system of calmness and clarity. Do this a few times before entering the room. You will feel your heartbeat slow down, your mind relax, your body regain control. It is the closest thing to an instant reset button for interview anxiety. The next one I want to share with you is how you can modulate your voice to evoke trust. Let me tell you how you can sound confident even if you don't feel so. And here's something most candidates never use. That your voice is a trust symbol. A deeper, lower voice is perceived as more confident, calm, and authoritative. Think of Barack Obama, think of Morgan Freeman, think of any world-class anchor. People trust deeper voices because they feel stable and trustworthy. But what happens when you get nervous? Your voice becomes shrill, shaky, and high-pitched. So here's how to fix it in a very quick time of about 30 seconds. Take a pillow, press your face into it lightly. Be careful not to suffocate yourself. And then you can speak your opening lines into the pillow. For example, "Hi, I am Showmain and thank you for having me here." Like this, you can hold the pillow against your mouth and speak. The pillow creates resistance and makes you push air from your gut, which is much lower than your throat. And suddenly, your tone becomes deeper, fuller, warmer, and more grounded. This is the same exercise that actors and public speakers use to unlock a guttural, bass-rich voice. So when you remove the pillow, you will sound more confident, even if inside you're still a little nervous. Interviewers will feel the difference immediately. Now let's go to the next hack, which is rehearse, rehearse, and rehearse. I know even top executives rehearse their speeches. I do it myself. I note down the important points and keep them handy, just in case I need to look up those points. It really gives me a sign that I am in control. You can do the same thing. The moment you say something you have rehearsed, your brain gets a signal. I know what I am doing. And your anxiety drops immediately. The last hack that I want to tell you is to shift the spotlight, which is a mindset trick to stop overthinking. Most candidates walk into an interview thinking, what will they think of me? Will they judge me? Do they like my answers? This puts all the power in the hands of the interviewers. And here's the hack. Flip the spotlight. Tell yourself that the company needs you as much as you need the job. Like, I'm here to understand if this company deserves me. I am evaluating them as well. Do they match my growth ambitions? When your brain believes you are also evaluating them, the entire power dynamic changes. And suddenly, you breathe easier, you speak slower, you maintain eye contact, and you sound more natural and stop looking scared. Because confident people evaluate and respond, while nervous people only react. This mindset alone reduces 50% of interview nervousness. So, for you to close an interview strong, let's recap the 5 tips to overcome interview anxiety. First one, understand your ancient brain. It's not fear, it's just evolution. Use the 4-4-4-4 breathing technique to instantly calm your body. Unlock a deeper, trustworthy voice with the pillow exercise. Rehearse your responses. And finally, flip the spotlight by evaluating the interviewers and the company too. Do these 5 things and your next interview will feel completely different. You will look confident, you will sound confident, and most importantly, you will feel confident. I hope this will help you get successful in your interviews. If you found this video to be useful, please share this with your friends. And thank you for watching. Until I see you again, bye-bye.